Welcome, everyone, to NBA. Basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Up top, Harden. On the wing, Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Butler with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And that one's good for Brooks.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Leonard. Harden surveying the D. Leonard shot's good. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
Outside Paul. Pass to Leonard. Off the mark there with a 3. To the paint. Here's Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside for Harden. The 3. The rebound by Bamba. And it's Miami's ball. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question. Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. 6-point game. Outside Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Leonard. To in the cold spell. Hits a 3-pointer. Leonard's got 5 points.
And, of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
Here's Rondo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Now here's Jaquez. He's scoreless. Pass to Zubac. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Osman, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
3-pointer. And Paul gets it to go.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Pass to Hero. 4-3. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Harden. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And here's Butler. And no good. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Paul. Screen by Leonard. Inside. Double team on Leonard. It's tipped. Fires for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Here's Bamba. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Miami out in front, leading by a... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
But, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Brown gets the bucket.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Hero to the middle. Adebayo. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, in the two-man game, Adebayo can play either role. This time he sets the screen, gets it back, and scores.
Outside, Brown. Left side, Jaquez. Takes a 3. Rebound, Miami. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? Don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. But, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Hero. Now here's Nurkic. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Melton on the wing. Beverly with a steal. Hero with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Jaquez. Back to Paul. Pass to Jones. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. They get the rebound. On the wing, Jones. Outside Jaquez. Jones sets a screen. And here's Brown from behind the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. A minute 53 left in the second quarter.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
Back to Jones. Outside Jaquez. Outside Paul. Back to Jaquez. To the inside. Brown. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass to Hero. From downtown. Drains the triple. He has 6.
Hero plays with a lot of confidence.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. .111 left in the half. Up top, Harden. Still no points. Outside, Green. Now Harden. Pass to Melton. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Clippers trail by 4. Green with the ball. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he makes it.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of this game. Jones' shot is good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. Rondo, he's got 5 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Harden, deep three-point land. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for the Heat. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Miami leading by 5. It's Rondo on the take. Yes, it's good. He's got 7.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Driving to the basket, and there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Back to Zubac. On the wing, Harden. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Zubac.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Rondo. 7 points in the game. And there's a defensive 3-second call. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are. Yeah, and Butler pretty scary when he gets out in transition.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Clippers making a change here. Outside for Harden. Rondo with the steal. And they're running. Here's Butler. Butler finishes the job.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
Back to Paul. Zubac screen to end the run. And laid in by Paul. Paul's got his second basket on the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Outside, Rondo. Brooks from outside. Not going to go that time.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Leonard can't get it to go. Miami leading by 10. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Shoots. And it's Miami with a rebound. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Count it.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Paul. Here's Zubac. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Bamba. Outside Butler. Tries it from 19. And here's Brooks. Outside Butler. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
1:33 left in the third quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
In for the Heat.
Minute 32 left in the third. The deep three from Hero. Again, the Heat misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
That cuts the lead to single digits. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
To the middle. Here's Butler. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Paul. Pass to Leonard. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Leonard with the ball. From 15 feet away. It's not going to go for him.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's Beverly. Yet to see a basket. Back to Hero. The 3. Hauled in by Brown. Here's Jaquez. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, coming up the floor, you're not going to out-hustle Jaquez.
Beverly outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Miami Heat with a...
The Heat, 42.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Clippers trail by 9. Now here's Paul. Melton outside. Pass to Paul. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. And the jam by Brown.
One of the best playmakers we've ever seen. CP3's sense for when to pass is legendary.
Pass to Hero. Back to Rondo. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
From deep, Melton. Rebound, Miami.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Adebayo, no good. Clippers trail by 9. Back to Brown. Off target from the wing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Back to Rondo. Pass to Bamba. Now Rondo. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
Coming onto the floor for your pick, number 40, Ivica Zuma.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. And here's Leonard. Pounded by Adebayo. Now here's Melton. Jaquez with it. Pass to Zubats. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Rondo. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Bamba.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen out, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Heat leading by 11. It's Rondo on the take. Here's Adebayo. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
From deep, Melton. Adebayo grabs the board. Left side, Butler. For 3. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
Here's Jaquez. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Number 1, James Harden.
Takes the 3. Rebound, Miami.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
First team foul. In for the Heat, Yusuf Nurkic.
There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Hero. And again, no good by Miami. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Down by 15. Nails it from 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Into the Heat, Mo Bamba, Bam Adebayo, Dylan Brooks, Rajon Rondo.
27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Harden. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Now Rondo. And he lays it up and in.
Rondo.
And the Heat lead by 14. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to.